Welcome to Podcastfy podcast, unlock book ideas through conversations. Today, we're diving into an intriguing exploration by James Hollis on finding meaning in the second half of life. Let's dig in.
Absolutely, Sarabella. This is a topic that resonates deeply, exploring how depth psychology and the soul's summons can transform our lives. What's the core idea here?
Hollis suggests that the second half of life is not just about aging, but an opportunity for spiritual enlargement and conscious living. It's about confronting our history and responding to the soul's call. What do you think about living someone else's life, guided by external values?
It's fascinating yet concerning, isn't it? Hollis notes that such a life can lead to feelings of fraudulence. In the second half of life, midlife depression might emerge when those roles and structures lose their psychological energy.
Right, and Hollis points out that unaccountable weeping could signify a deep psychological pull toward unconscious life experiences. How do dreams fit into this picture?
Dreams are crucial here. They reveal unconscious patterns and past influences shaping our present choices and feelings. It's like the psyche speaking directly to us, isn't it?
Exactly. Hollis also talks about how identifying with professional goals can mask underlying depression. The soul's insurgency can overthrow the ego's understanding, leading us to a more conscious existence.
And those moments of finding ourselves in a dark wood, confusion, disorientation, they're actually pivotal. They signify the dissolution of old plans and the emergence of something larger within us.
Hollis suggests that autonomous psychological processes, often disruptive, hold meaning and potential for growth. Suffering, though painful, can lead to spiritual enlargement.
True, acknowledging these unconscious currents is the beginning of wisdom and self-understanding. The self is an inherent intelligence guiding us towards wholeness.
And what about relationships? Hollis mentions they often diminish us when archaic agendas impose themselves, constricting the soul's expression.
That's a profound point. Hollis argues that psychotherapy, etymologically, means observing or attending the soul, highlighting its spiritual work. But pharmacological treatments can sometimes deflect this necessary appointment with the soul.
The second half of life offers rich possibilities for this spiritual enlargement due to the strengths we've accumulated. Hollis speaks about individuation as this lifelong project of becoming the whole person intended by the gods.
It's about surrendering the ego's security agenda for humble service to the soul's intent. And how do we navigate choices during this phase?
By asking if a path enlarges or diminishes us. Hollis emphasizes that the gods want us to grow up, stepping up to the high calling each soul carries.
Yet, modern cultural gods like power and materialism often narrow our life experience. Hollis mentions that a book stirring thought and trouble is respecting the reader's power for self-discovery.
Yes, we're often on automatic pilot, unaware of the forces shaping our reality. Unconscious elements have great power, constructing patterns of personal history with consequences.
And repeating mistakes is common because we're unaware of programmed energies and core internalized ideas. No prisons are more confining than those we don't realize we're in.
Symptoms are manifestations of the psyche at work, protesting autonomously when the soul is ignored. They bring accounting and the possibility for greater consciousness.
Midlife distress often presents first in intimate relationships, then career, and finally in personal symptoms like depression. Hollis suggests that a more spacious personality often requires the old order being called into account.
Suffering often leads to spiritual enlargement. Learning to recognize signals in emotion and the body helps avoid history's tyranny. We're more than history and conditioning, but not if they remain unconscious forces.
In conclusion, finding meaning requires confronting unconscious history and embracing the soul's call to a larger life. It's about living consciously and courageously in the face of life's inevitable challenges.
That's a powerful takeaway. Thank you for joining us on this insightful journey. A great big thank you to our listeners for being part of this conversation on Podcastfy podcast.
Until next time, keep seeking the larger life within you. Goodbye.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.